Okay, this is just following on now from Friday's trade on pound yen, Friday's move. So we've come up to that 38.2 weekly resistance level. So this is what's been happening. Again, we're looking for a T2, which is a fib extension. So once we look for the T1 with MT, break of the 38.2, they're the rules. T1 would therefore be 76.4. We took into account though that we have this major weekly 38.2 fib, so it made for a decent target. So this is still, a T1 area. Then T2 remains as a 127. So what you do now is you come in, you still have plenty of opportunity to get in again and have another go at this, especially with any sort of movement down. So here you can see the price is breaking, and when it does this, if you're around for it, so 7 o'clock this morning, about 7:15, 7:30, 7:45, it done this little push down and started to reverse. So you want to get in again using MT strategy, plot your fibs, look for a break of the 38.2, in this case around 150.95. It broke, it pulled back, it retested. You can even drill down to a 5-minute chart again just to see what's going on. And an entry point would be somewhere around here, something like that. And your T1 would be the 764 of this range. Your stop loss would be just tucking it in, behind this current price action. And then you would want to set a T2 as well, which is a 127 extension of this range. So we would do this, and we would look for the extended level. The beautiful thing about this trade today, which was the best trade that I've seen today, the best setup, was on the pound yen, and it was perfect because we had the first target at 151.30. We know that pound yen likes the 30 number, so we had the 76.4 of this range there, which is great. T2 is 151.80, I believe. Yeah, 151.80. We know that pound yen likes the 80 number as well. So, even if you're not looking for an aggressive move or anything major, this for an intraday move, a decent 120 plus pips in terms of a range to play in. So not much having to, in terms of having to worry about it. In terms of are you going to be able to make 20 pips or 30 pips, etc., or make 1% or 0.5% in this price action with the range being so nice? Easy to make that money. So rules for entry: MT, break of a 38.2, look for the 764 as your T1, T2 is 151.80, the 127 extension. Of course, this is on an intraday point of view, so you always have to take into account the bigger range, and obviously that gives us a 764 here. The volume is not as apparent, so there will be a certain amount of divergence. This is shown on a 1 hour for now. So if it gets up to 151.80, do expect to see it test one of these fib levels, 151.80 area perhaps, and then maybe pull back to the previous structure, which would be around 151.55, before potentially seeing any further upside. So just bear that in mind as well. And also we have the 764 here, so you do expect price to stall. This is a retest as well. Volume is not there, so but that would still have given you a decent 30 plus pip move depending on your entry, somewhere around 38.2 with MT strategy, looking for the 764 of this immediate range, and that from an intraday point of view was your next trade on this pound yen move, which has been and continues to move fantastically. Hope this helps. Any questions, please let me know.